dear children, good morning. Children, today I am going to start with the new lesson, and the name of the lesson is nothing but your second lesson, the Olympic Games. So before going to start the lesson, let us see the warm-up part. Work in pairs. Look at these pictures. Can you identify the sports that are being played? Take turns to describe the action in the pictures to each other. So, you have to work in pairs, but as you are not in the school at present, you have to do it at your home. You look at these pictures, children. Here we can find hockey. That girls are playing here, and here a boy is playing. Take turns to describe the action in the pictures to each other. So, you have to describe the action between these two pictures, okay? And I'm waiting for your response through WhatsApp. Read about Olympic Games, the world's biggest sporting event. Yes, the world's biggest sporting event happens. This we call it as Olympic Games. The Olympic game is one of the world's most prestigious international multi-sports events that includes Summer Olympic and Winter Olympics. So, Olympic Games are the world's prestigious international multi-sports. Multi-sports means these Olympic Games include so many sports, okay? Multi-sports events that includes Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics. So, these Olympic Games include both Summer Olympics as well as Winter Olympics. The modern Olympic Games that started in the 19th century were inspired by the ancient Olympics. So, the present modern Olympic Games have been inspired by the ancient Olympic Games in the 19th century. Ancient Olympic Games are believed to have originated around 3000 years ago in Greece. So, in ancient times, ancient Olympic Games happened around 3000 years ago in Greece. Okay, Greece. The year 776 BC means 776 before Christ is widely accepted as the year when the games were first organized as a part of a religious festival. So, these Olympic Games have been organized as a part of a religious festivals. They were held in honor of the Greek god Zeus. These Olympic Games will held on the honor of the Greek god. His name is Zeus, and hosted in the valley of Olympia, and these Olympic Games will be hosted in the valley of Olympia in Greece. There are several myths about how Olympics came into being. So, what do you mean by myths, children? Myths means an ancient set of stories explaining early history or natural events. So, there are several olden history about how Olympics Games came into consideration, okay? One such myth is that when Zeus, who is Zeus? Greek god. Zeus defeated his father Cronus. Zeus' father is Cronus, okay? For control of the world, a temple and immense statue were built in Olympia to honor him. So, in order to honor Zeus, a temple and immense statue were built in Olympia, where the Olympic Games will be held. It is around this temple that the religious festival developed, where people came to worship and honor Zeus. So here the religious festival developed, and the religious festival happens, and it is around this temple that the religious festival developed, where people from all over come to worship and honor the god, Greek god Zeus. Another myth means another story involves Heracles, the son of Zeus. So, son of Kronos is Zeus and son of Zeus is Heracles. So, Heracles, the son of Zeus, who had immense strength. He has a strong strength. The king of Mycenae ordered him to complete 12 very difficult tasks, which he completed successfully. So, these Heracles completed very successfully the 12 very difficult tasks given by the king of Mycenae. The king of gods Zeus was so pleased with him that he took Heracles to Mount Olympus to live among the gods. He also initiated the Olympic Games in honor of Heracles. So, these Olympic Games also will be held in honor of Heracles too. The ancient Olympic Games were held till about 393 AD when they spotted after the Romans came to rule Greece. So, in ancient time also Olympic Games were held till the year 393 AD after death of the Christ, okay, when they stopped after the Romans came to rule Greece. After Romans came to rule Greece. The modern Olympic Games was started in the year 1896 by a young Frenchman named Baron Pierre de Coubertin. He is the Frenchman named Baron Pierre de Coubertin. He wanted people from all over the world to come together and compete in a friendly spirit. So, because of him, the modern Olympic Games were started in the year 1896, and the main motto behind these games, according to Baron Pierre de Coubertin, is he wants people from all over the world to come together and compete in a friendly spirit. The Olympic Games are held every 4 years. So, from then onwards, these Olympic Games will be held for every 4 years. The Olympic symbol with 5 rings. We can see here, children. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can identify 5 rings here. So, the Olympic symbol with 5 rings stands for the unity of the 5 continents. So, we have 5 continents, and these 5 ring symbol stands for the unity of the 5 continents. At least one of the colors of the rings, blue, black, red, yellow and green, appears in the flag of each country that takes part. So, we have 5 colors of rings here, blue, black, red, yellow and green. So, these colors will be seen in all the countries' flag. The Olympic motto in Latin, Situus, Altius, Fortius, means swifter, higher, stronger. So, Coubertin felt it described the goal of athletes all over the world. So, he used to describe the goal of athletics all over the world. Weeks before the games begin, a woman dressed in Greek robes lights the Olympic torch in the Olympia Valley in Greece. So, weeks before the games begin, these Olympic Games begin, weeks before, a woman who dressed in Greek robes will light the Olympic torch in the Olympia Valley in Greece. So, the woman, she will dress in Greek robes and she will light the Olympic torch in the Olympia Valley, which is in Greece. Okay. Many participants take turns to run with the torch through different countries. So, the participants from different countries will also take part to run with the torch along with the women. The final runner carries it to the stadium just before the games begin. The final runner will carry the torch to the stadium before the game begin. The Olympic flame is kept burning until the games close. The flame is put out as the closing ceremony. So, till the games close, this Olympic flame should be kept burning, and this flame is put out, means put off at the closing ceremony, means at the ending of the games. When it is time for the athletes to return home, the athletes think about the perseverance. What do you mean by perseverance? Continued effort and determination. Okay? Perseverance and practice that they had to put in for being able to participate in the games. So, when it is time for the athletes to return home, when the athletes return home, the athletes think about the continuation, effort and determination and practice that they had to be put for being able to participate in the games. And many of them who could not win feel grateful that they could get that chance to compete against the best players. So even though the people who could not win, they feel very grateful that they got a chance to play with the best players in the Olympics. Perhaps they also remember the wonderful advice that Baron Pierre de Coubertin gave. The most important thing in the Olympic game is not to win but to participate. So, the important thing in Olympic games is not to be win, to participate. If the people participate in Olympic games, they can feel very grateful that they are playing with all the international players, right? So this is all about the lesson to the Olympic games. So children, all of you once go through the lesson, and if you have any doubts, you can ask me. Bye children, thank you.